Have you ever thrown away food that you didn't like? According to Children International, one child in every seven will be born into poverty, and one child in every five live in poverty in the United States. That's 15.5 million children in the US. Fortunately, there are organizations such as Feed My Starving Children that are there to provide for those who cannot for themselves. Since 1997, Feed My Starving Children, a non-profit organization, has helped package food for people living in poverty.
Absolutely. I'm Adam Hansen. I'm the site manager here in Coon Rapids. This is our headquarters site. I've been with Feed My Starving Children for about 8.5 years. Feed My Starving Children is an organization that packages up food formula that's meant for malnourished kids. And we do that through volunteers. It takes us about 1.3 million volunteers across the country to be able to pack up all the food that we need to send out. Last year we sent 364 and pretty much 365 million meals to be able to send out all over the world.
For African American children, the poverty rate in 2013 was 36.9%. However, in 2013, the poverty rate was 5.4% higher than in 2002. For Hispanic children, the poverty rate in 2013 was 30.4%. However, in 2013, the poverty rate for Hispanic children was 3.5% higher than in 2006. For non-Hispanic white children, the poverty rate was 10.7% in 2013, which is 1.6% higher than in 2000.
And we most of the people that come in and they sign up to volunteer and they go to one of our regular sites. We also have what we call mobile pack, where we take all the equipment and we bring that out to your site. So if you have a big church or a big organization or your entire community wants to pack at your community center, those types of things, we can bring all the equipment out to you and have that on site. So that's another branch of what we do. We also have lots of volunteers who come in who help us with that administrative type work. All the products that we sell on our marketplace are all tagged by volunteers, and we have folks who are reaching out to volunteers for recruitment or for thank yous and those types of things.
Now, you may think that just because the United States is considered a rich country, the poverty rate would be low, right? Wrong. In fact, the United States has one of the highest poverty rates among others. Kids in the United States experience higher poverty rates than other most developed countries. Only Greece, Mexico, Israel, and Turkey have higher child poverty rates than the United States.
So what we do is we provide the package material, and then it goes into a shipping container, and then usually it's shipped to either directly to port or in the case where we send it to larger organizations, they have their own like factories and own warehouses in country, and so they'll store our stuff in their warehouse until it gets sent out. Usually it gets loaded onto a big ship. They have the ships that carry shipping containers, and that's the most efficient way. So most people do that. We do have some contracts with like the U.S. military and things where they send the food out in a military aircraft or those types of things. But otherwise, it just it goes in country, goes through customs, and then it gets into the hands of our partners. They own it throughout the shipping. They have to report to us that they received it. They have to report how they use it, and then end up with telling us stories about how the food gets used, that kind of stuff. So
Now, you're probably wondering, how do I volunteer? Well, here's how. First, go to fmsc.org and click Volunteer. Fill in the informations. Select the date of when you'll be available to attend and to the day that you want. Also, select the amount of volunteers that will be attending with you and select the days of the week that you'll be available. There are many options to choose from. Just reserve any spot anywhere that is available.